try again. Hope this time it works. Walking around, minding my business. I think it seems fine now. But do you see, is the graphics really bad now? Shouldn't be. You hear me fine, game fine, looks fine. I think there's a music. It's still pretty, it is. It's a bit grainy. I love the hand scrum arty. They mean a lot. Even if you just if you say nothing, just the hand gestures are amazing. Also, I haven't moded anything in this channel for a long time, so I see request songs and some other stuff. And don't ever forget to smile, because smiles, especially this year, are very really important. Also, ooh, Fern. I haven't seen Fern. I found Fern. Fern. I love Fern. Ooh. I'm trying to grow my own huge fern because everywhere I go in the woods, in those kind of woods with the pine trees, there's a lot of fern, and I love fern. So I tried. I asked my grandma where I can get like seeds for ferns, and she just gave me hers. And hers was huge. It was like half of me, and I'm like, so it was around, I don't know, a meter. I'm not 2 meters, but it was very big, and I am trying to take care of it. And as it's this big, I need to take proper care, because now in the autumn and the winter, the leaves go yellow and they fall off, and apparently you need to cut most of the stems and stuff. In the artistic kind of games, visuals, so graphics are good, are almost good at any setting. Okay, are good at any setting. I see. Well, it is fine for me. I hope it's fine for you. I am trying to find whatever we needed to find, but I can't find it. And when you can't find what... Ooh! A flower. When you can't really find the thing, you don't know what you need to find. It's hard. I think I need moss and planks. So moss is on the stumps, and I think there are stumps. Let me check this flower. What is this? Can't be eaten raw and cooked. This somewhat bitter green is not only healing, but it can also be used for sewing. Ooh. And this thing? Little rhoda fern is best used for brewing. Ooh. So we can have sewing and brewing, which I haven't yet unlocked, so that's like spoilers. Anyway, how's been everybody's ear? How is this ear going? I hear wasps. I hear bees. Ah, yeah, I see them. Ooh. For us, the ear is actually not that bad, because everybody is saying that because of COVID they can't really do stuff. Some people lost their jobs, and some people are just locked inside. But we had a baby. I was pregnant for some of the lockdowns, and we are still in a lockdown, probably until we're on a lockdown since March, and we will be probably until March, or at least until next year, at some point. So having a baby, I have an eye. Eye means there's a predator, and predator is watching me. We have the call from the grocery guys. Be right back. I think I'm far away from the house, but the eye that is popping up, I don't really like, because means that we will have company, and I don't know what kind of company. I know there are bears, there's probably wolves. I don't know what else can live here, and I didn't know there is something that lives here. But anyway, so we found the lake. So having the baby keeps us inside anyways, and it's great because we don't have to go out, and everybody that wants to see us is kind of forbidden to see us. They can't, we don't allow them because nobody knows if they are carrying the virus or not. So it's just three of us living, and baby is very happy to see mom and dad all day, every day. And mom and dad are a bit, at least mom is a bit freaking out about staying home for so long, because I kind of want to go out in the wild. I really missed the going to the mountains in the summer and going to the seaside, but mostly going to the mountains, because the previous year, 2019, so it all started 2018 when I got my driving license and I got my car, so I can go out a lot, or with the car at least, like to the mountains. So in 2018, when the summer, even when the spring came, I was like lethargic. Let's go out somewhere, anywhere. I can drive now. We can go. I will be silent again for a sec. So our groceries are here, and they're in paper bags. So you will hear some paper bags from Lethargic while Lethargic is fixing them. Where to the sea have you been going in December? So, how do you know about Nisever? Basically, we have one of our borders is only seaside, like the whole border is a sea border. I don't know how it's called. So, if there's two big cities on the border, we like to go to the northern part, to the north side, and Niseber is, I think, to the south side. And we prefer going to the north because there's the rock festivals there, so we usually go for the rock festivals, but also there's less people, and we don't like people, so we go where, where there's less people. The sun is setting again. I should go back to home, and I then should try to find some stuff. And because most people prefer going to the south, to December and stuff, and that's why we go up north. So we didn't find anything today that we can build our lovely house with, but fine, I guess. I need to eat this. And I guess I should this and this. Let's see. Cooking. Do I craft the cooking room first? I think I craft the crafting room first. Yeah, wire planks. I once made a trip through the whole country. You mean through Bulgaria, really? Or you through Germany? I'm not sure through which country. Through your country or through my country? Um, anyway, Neseber is good. Neseber has this old town because once Neseber was like the sea capital of, someone correct me if I'm wrong, but like sea capital of very ancient Greece and then of the Ottoman Empire, or not sea capital, but like a very huge port when we were under slavery from the Ottomans. So Neseber has a very nice old town, which is like the old style buildings and stuff. I think it has a castle and a castle wall, and the castle walls around the seaside basically, and there's some of it is even without a beach. It's just castle wall. I forgot how it's called. The castle wall, and just goes straight down into the sea. Nice, Bulgaria, nice. It is probably, depending who's driving, it's like 6-7 hours drive through the whole city, through the whole country. So it's not very hard to go from mountains through the valley where I am, and into the seaside, where there's also mountains, because it's so small as territory, but it has like 3 kind of mountains and a seaside and stuff. Tran! Wow, I haven't seen you in years, probably since last year. Yes. Part of the city is like on a small island. Is it? Ooh. Welcome to the cabin stream. Last stream of the year. Yeah. Cabin streams. Good morning, everyone. Now, I should do less talking. I mean, I should keep the talking, but should do less talking and more finding stuff, because I'm not going anywhere, and I'm going around in circles, and I'm basically using the game just to talk to you guys, which is probably was the plan, but I don't know if my voice will keep on through the whole thing. Hi people! Hi Tron! That's so nice! I like when it's just a nice Saturday evening. Is it Saturday? It's Sunday. It's not Saturday, it's Sunday. It's a nice Sunday evening, past Christmas, lockdowns everywhere, and everybody's home, and what are you doing, guys? Are you working from home? I know probably some of you can't really be working from home, so how's it going? I guess you practice your voice talking too little low. I don't really do that. I tried reading her some stories, but then I figured that the stories that I listened to when I was young, that were recorded in cassettes, in tapes, they were like in physical tape, and you put it in the recorder. You have side A and side B, and you have like, I don't know, 2 or 3 or 5 stories each side. So I was like, I need to find those stories. There should be somewhere. And guess where they are? No matter that they're in Bulgarian, they're in Spotify. And guess what I'm doing? especially in the morning. I get up at like 6. Okay, I get up at like 7:30. She wakes me up. We make her food, and I give her food, and after that I just play the stories, and they are just translated. I think I want to say common stories, but they're just like the normal Hans Christian Andersen and the Brothers Grimm, the normal stories that are at least here in Europe, I think common, and people know them, and I knew them when I was young, and it's the same recordings. I was smiling some of the time because I recognize I know the story on itself, but I recognize that it's the same people that recorded it 30 years ago and had it recorded on tapes are now in Spotify, and they're like forever. They're probably very old now. Probably some of them are dead. I don't want to I don't want to offend anyone, but probably they are, because there's some like older gentlemen's voices there. So, but it's really very nostalgic, and it's it's very nice for me that I can play it to my daughter. The same stuff that I listened to when I was like 2 or 3. I don't know, but I remember on the cassette recorder, because we didn't have TV back then, because it was we were living in Eastern Europe, right? So we didn't have TV. We just had this cassette recorder with the cassettes and the radio, and this is what little Lo was listening to back then, 30 years ago. And now the next little Lo is listening to them, and it's really nice. And the other thing is that I wanted, in my head, someday I want to read to her the whole Harry Potter, all of the books. I want to read to her like The Little Prince, and just books that are okay to be written, to be said to a younger child, and then when they grow up, they will reread them on their own, and will understand the same story differently. Cassette tapes and TVs. I'm currently editing footage recorded from 8mm film of my grandpa. He bought a camera when my mom was born. Wow. Had to search the names also. Oh, Michael. Okay, so it's called Wonderful. How is it called in English? The Wonderful Arches, I think. And the Cave, yes, are one of the best. I don't really like caves. For the rest of the guys that are listening, those are like monuments in Bulgaria. The Wonderful Arches are like rocky formations that have formed like bridges and arches of just rock, but they're huge. They're like giants size. I don't know. They're like 100 meters tall, very, very, very tall. So they're in the trees like this, and there's like there's arches and arches and arches like that. And the other thing is it's a cave. They call it Devil's Throat because there is a saying that if you go, so the whole cave is like a corridor, but if you go on the one side of the cave, no one has ever gone on the other side. And the legend says that it's literally like the Devil's Throat, because whatever goes inside, it doesn't go outside. and there's a river going through the whole cave, and they tried putting some stuff on the river like boats, and they tried letting some animals in to see if they will follow the river to go outside on the other side, and nothing goes out on the other side where the river goes out. So this is the legend that of this cave, and I really don't want to go inside of it. I mean, there's this touristy part of the cave is just in the beginning, where people go in, see the first few caverns, the cave, holes of the cave, and then they go out because they can't really go through it because of this of the legend. And I really to this day think that no one has found a way to go through the cave, because everybody, even people, like, this is the scary part, but yes, people and divers, like how do you call, just divers that have dived into the river, have tried going outside on the other side, like to go out with the river, and they're just no, they're, I mean, sorry to say it, but they're all dead, probably somewhere in the cave. So yeah, we have a horror cave in Bulgaria here where nothing goes out. I am completely lost in this game and have no idea what to do and where to go. And last night when we were playing with Lethargic, it was going better, and now I am just lost. But yes, I guess some softer rocks underneath some harder rocks and water carving. The softer rocks, you mean how the bridges are called? Yeah, wonderful bridges, not arches. Yes, they are bridge-likes. But yeah, the water is doing wonders to the nature and to the rocks, to its surroundings. And when it's kept properly from the people, just, it is nature, but it's also like it's not made, I want to say it's not made from humans. Of course it's not made from humans, but it's like a natural nature. I don't know how else to explain it. Lethargic, how's your mini paintings? Or aliens, yes. Or aliens have made them, left them here in the... Oh, my inventory is full? Okay. Aliens made them, left them here in... on Earth. You never know. Yes. I actually do believe that aliens exist, and as aliens I mean like anything else that is sane and is not living on Earth would be probably considered alien or like extraterrestrial. So I do believe in those stuff, yeah. And I do believe that, of course, we're not alone. Hello. I mean, the universe is huge. It's literally huge. It's very, very vast, and we can't really be alone. Or if we are alone, we're... I don't want to say it, but I'll say it, we're very stupid. Because we're thinking we're alone or we're not alone, it doesn't matter. We can't really be the first ever thinking thing in the universe. That's impossible. Having in mind how old the universe is. I found more of those towers. Oh, there should be loot. Loot. There are so many galaxies. The probability tells there are aliens. And yeah, and we'll never meet them, really? Oh no. How can this... No, I don't like this probability. That we'll never meet them. Um, I will eat all of this, and I will discard those, I think, so I can get this. This. No, I need the nails. Oh no, I don't want to discard the yellow leaves. No, and some sticks. Okay. Why is the probability that we'll never meet them? I know that there are a lot of galaxies and stuff, but if if there is a different thinking species out there, I think they should be more advanced, or at least at some point they will become more advanced and they will find us. They will come because they will also have very nice telescopes and spaceships stuff, and they should find us. I think I don't need thistle root, and I think I'm very sorry to say it, but I will also discard this thing so we can get some planks and make the other rooms, because without the planks we can't make the rooms. There is a bunch of empty space though. There is, but this empty space can be traveled, as we know, with spaceships, and very fast. And we also have spaceships. I mean, they're probably not... Are they called spaceships? Like the space shuttles we have and stuff? So, if we can do it... It's like, if we can do it, everybody can do it. It sounds so silly, but I think it's true. I need to go home, because I can't really discard anything right now. And I think we'll leave it. There's a blueprint of what? Lockpicks. We need lockpicks to pick lock the steel chests right there. And it's also getting late and I should go home. From the probability, of course, with luck, I think we are lucky enough that someone will find us. I don't know if we'll be happy if they find us. Oh. What? I'm on a ledge? What? I'm on a very high thing? They'll just be too far away, and if they can travel over the light speed and they search all around, there are just so many planets. I don't think if they're doing it, I don't think they'll do it just searching with the space shuttle. I think they'll do it just with searching with the telescopes. Because if, like us, when you see the planet, you see if there's atmosphere on it, what atmosphere, what rocks, what kind of rocks. They will probably see the buildings we have, and that we do have buildings and stuff, I think. And when they see that, they will know that they will know that there is life, I think. Okay, so so we need 3 wires and 10 and 12 planks. Do we have 3 wires? We do have 3 wires and 12 planks. Wow. We have unlocked. Let me save. That's why I'm saying that at some point, even if the probability is low, they can't not find us, I think. No? We need rope and boats. Let's see if I can do a rope and boat. Rope, boats. At some point, what is your... I will do it, I will turn it around. What is the probability of them not finding us? I know we're actually on the edge of the Milky Way. We're like in the one of the sleeves, if I can call it that. We're on the very edge of it. But we can still be lucky and for them to find us. I need to eat, I think.